In this video, I'll be sharing with you top 10 best men's fragrances for fall 2020. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. Before starting the main list, I have two honorable mentions. First, from House of Herrera, Prive. It is a boozy and leathery fragrance by average to below average performance by new formulations, like 5 to 6 hours. The second honorable mention is from Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP. It is spicy tobacco by some boozy feel to it. Both of these fragrances are very great complementers still, but I believe there is a lots of new heavy hitters that I want to give a chance to them in this list for 2020. Let's jump on the list. Let's start the list by House of Paco Rabanne at number 10 spot. Black XS, such an unfairly underrated gem. Scent profile of this fragrance, oh my goodness, this caramelly sweet, a bit burnt type of caramelly by hints of citruses and woodiness at the base. It is dark and sweet type of fragrance. It is not that much new, it is oldie but goodie. Still it smells very modern and contemporary, I can say, because people haven't smelled this fragrance left and right. It's not that much popular. You're gonna get very positive reactions, compliments, especially from ladies. Performance is average, like 5 to 6 hours by first hour. Average again, projection and sillage. This is not one of those on a steroid beast mode Paco Rabanne fragrances, but it gets the job done easily. Black XS. Next fragrance is Versace Eros Flame at number 9 spot. If you have smelled the regular Versace Eros, you're gonna get immediately similarities here as well. Like the color of the bottles, color of the fruits are different here between these two fragrances. In the Versace Eros we have apple notes, here we have citrusy notes. This one is like citrus jam, that one is like apple jam. But the main atmosphere, that jammy atmosphere, is same here is available. But this fragrance is a bit more denser, darker and woodier and more mature compared to Versace Eros. Performance is like 6 to 7 hours. I feel it is better compared to newer formulations of Versace Eros, and you're gonna get hour and a half average projection. And sillage is not that great in terms of projection, projects average, but absolutely noticeable. So let's continue again by House of Paco Rabanne at number 8 spot. New 2020 1 million Parfum. So some prefer this fragrance for spring and summer. I believe this much sticky floral sweet fragrances are better for fall and winter. This is just my humble opinion. I believe it will shine better for fall and winter. Scent profile of this fragrance is at the first half an hour extremely floral, tuberose. It is very heavy on tuberose. After that it is minerally, a bit salty, leathery by hints of musk and ambergris at the back. I can say floral opening and suntan lotion is soft minerally. Dry down, I like dry down of this fragrance better. Performance is easily 12 hours plus on my skin by 2-3 hours. Good projection. It is not beastly in terms of projection, but it has a beastly sillage. It leaves a very loud, long scent trail behind you, and it smells very musky in terms of sillage, but projection is a bit like suntan lotion. 1 million Parfum. Let's continue by Salvatore Ferragamo Rumo at number 7 spot. This is one of those crowded, complex designer fragrances by some touch of niche, in my opinion. Reminds me of a bit Oud Cafe by Mansara, but in the designer way, I can say. Has some niche vibe to it. Scent profile of this fragrance is gourmand and a coffee based fragrance. Dominated prominent note is coffee. Then we have tonka, ambrax and vanilla, spices and wood. It is very crowded, complex. For this price, this is too good, I can say, for 30 bucks. This scent profile is very good. Performance is average, like 5 to 6 hours. I prefer to say 5 hours by first hour. Again, average projection and sillage. It is not a beast mode fragrance, but it is enough powerful for fall only. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Let's continue by a secret Ladykiller weapon, another unfairly underrated gem. Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord. So scent profile of this fragrance is sweet, gourmand, edible. Main players are coffee, chocolate or cacao notes. Very raw type of powdery cacao. Some gingery vibe. I can get vanilla and woodsy notes at the base. It smells very simple, but ladies' reactions, especially average ladies' reactions, The ladies that are not into fragrance game, I mean, are very crazy by this fragrance. They love it so much. Very complimentary fragrance and extremely lady pleaser. I don't remember that much compliments from the guys, but it is very good compliment from ladies. Performance is okay, average like 5 to 6 hours maximum. By first hour, near to your skin, soft projection and sillage. Hugo, what's the scent? Private accord. Let's continue by house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, a very well-known fragrance, King Le Male, timeless. Everybody knows this fragrance. For those that they don't know, I have to say this is a fougere fragrance, lavender-based fragrance. It is herbal, green, minty, by hints of some sweetness because of vanilla, some complexity, resiny vibe because of amber, and woodsy notes at the base. It is complex. In the simple way, I can say it is herbal and sweet fragrance by a very unique scent profile. By new formulations, I can get 5 to 6 hours on my skin. By a bit more sprays, you can get also 8 hours plus. If you have more sprays on the clothing and 1-2 more sprays on the skin. But 5 to 6 hours is more than enough. Still, it is enough powerful for fall, not that great for winter, not that safe for summer. I prefer it every time for spring and fall. Enough noticeable for spring as well, and easily gets the job done. Still better compared to a lot of fragrances out there. Oh my goodness. For next, at number 4 spot, Rochas Moustache EDP. So this is also a round type of fragrance. I don't prefer that much for summer. I have a lots of better fragrances for summer, but if you have not that much fragrances in your collection, you can go kind of by this fragrance for summer as well. But it is mostly in the spring, fall and winter side. Scent profile of this fragrance is like floral because of rose, resiny because of benzoin, and sweet because of vanilla, and slightly citrusy gingery. So in the brief, it smells like candied rose. Sweet and floral performance is okay. So the Paco concentration like 6 to 7 hours. It's not a beast mode fragrance, but it is enough good for fall and winter. I prefer better for fall, maybe winter indoors. You can go easily by this fragrance. Compliments by this fragrance is not that wow, but it is not that bad. Something at the between, based on my experiences. It is okay, but in the dressed up situations, you're gonna get better reactions and compliments, I believe. Smells a bit dressed up for nighttime date situations, a bit special. Rochas Moustache Eau de Parfum. At number 3 spot, a cheapie and goodie by 20 bucks. Price tag, I assure you, you cannot find anything better than Daarej from House of Rasasi, hands down. I could put easily from Versace, from Miyake, from Chanel, from Dior, from Jean-Paul Gaultier, from Yves Saint Laurent, and. But I want to make a list for any kind of budget. If you are on a budget, if you cannot afford expensive fragrances, easily you can go by this one. 20 bucks for 100 ml and more complimentary compared to lots of fragrances out there, I assure you. So this fragrance is oriental, spicy, floral type of fragrance. A bit like competition between rose and cumin. Main players are rose and cumin on my skin. By hints of cardamom, vanilla and some other green notes. At the very late dry down reminds me of kinda like 40% Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male in that genre. But this fragrance is Cologne of Valentino V, which is already discontinued. So performance is perfect, no doubt about performance. I have heard about reformulations, but I haven't seen any bad Daarej yet. Lasts on me like 12 hours plus. In terms of longevity, projection and sillage is 2-3 hours loud. First hour can be somehow considered as an offensive type of projection, so be easy on the trigger. Daarej by House of Rasasi. Next fragrance is absolutely a winner. Armani coat, Absolu. So if you are into dark and sweet fragrances, mature sweet fragrances, Tanka leather based fragrances, this one is absolutely for you. By hints of some powderiness like Eros, I can say, which is not mentioned, and some feel like tobacco at the background. It is a bit like niche, like, what can I say, DNA of Parfums Le Male. Safe type of niche fragrance, I can say. It's out of that designer territory. Scent profile is great. Ladies reactions, complimenting factor, all 10 out of 10. Performance is good, not a beast mode fragrance. It is like 6 to 7 hours on my skin. By first hour and a half, noticeable projection and sillage. Sir, Armani Code Absolu. The best fragrance for fall 2020 at number 1 spot in terms of scent profile, price, performance and compliments. is coming out from House of Prada, none other than Prada L'Homme Absolu. It is perfectly at the middle of Prada L'Homme and Prada L'Homme Intense. Prada L'Homme Intense is great for winter. It is not as animalic, as potent, as leathery as Prada L'Homme Intense. And regular Prada L'Homme is great for spring and summer. This one is not as safe as that fragrance. Perfectly done for fall. So scent profile of this fragrance is something between Prada L'Homme and Prada L'Homme Intense. Not as leathery as Prada L'Homme Intense and not as safe as Prada L'Homme, the regular one. This is peppery without that much leathery note. If you have smelled Prada L'Homme Intense, that leather note is way at the background here. We have a bit powderiness from iris. At the first half an hour is lipsticky, but after that is just powdery without that lipsticky vibe, by hints of some sandalwood at the back and a lots of black pepper, which gives to this fragrance very great, I can say, kick and complexity and a bit aggressiveness. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. That was today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you in the video.